Hi, welcome to the retech. Today topic is about stacking or IRF of switches. Here we have two switches, switch A on left side, right side there is another switch, switch B. Both are connected with port 32. Now let me show you the physical devices in my lab setup. Here you can see there are two switches, S5590 H3C switch. Now here we have two power cable to power on both switches. Here is one fiber cable. Here we have two 10G SFP. Please remember 1G SFP will not work for stacking. I am using 10G Arista SFP. You can use any other vendors that is compatible with your devices. Now let me connect the power cable to my first switch to power on. I will connect the power cable to another switch. Let me connect with extension power. Now both switches are powered on. Now we are going to install SFP, 10G SFP and port 32 on both switches, switch 1 and 2. Now let me connect the fiber cable. You can see here practically. Now the fiber cable has connected and the devices are powered on. Now here you can see there is one UTP cable on one switch, another switch I will access through console cable. Now the first switch I will access through SSH. Just go to the session SSH and put the SSH IP because I need configuration on both switches at a time. The first switch is accessed. The second switch I will access through console cable. Just go to the serial COM port. Okay. Now here is two switches. Now let me show you the version of first switch by running display version command. You can see here this is the version H3C and the model is S5590. Now the second switch, display version. Here you can see the same version and same model of both switches, S5590. Now let me go to the first switch. First I will change the name. I will write switch A for the first switch, the one I have access through SSH. Now let me change this host name of switch B. The second switch I will write switch B. You can see here the name has changed. Now we have two switches A and B. The next step I will configure the IRF stacking on switch A. Just write IRF member. By default member ID is 1 on all switches. Just write IRF member 1. Priority is 30. By default priority is 32. Let me configure on switch B IRF member 1, but here we need member 2. For this just I will write member 2 priority 20, but this device is not in IRF. First we need to renumber the member ID. Just write IRF member 2 member 1 renumber 2. Now this will be changed. The may result the configuration changes. Okay, just write yes. Now to change the member ID of the switch, we need to reboot the device. Okay, let me reboot switch B. Just get from here, run reboot. Just yes, enter, yes, and yes. Now you can see here the switch B is rebooting. Now it will take few minutes. Just I will pause the video. But here you can see the switch B is rebooting. In our case, switch B is the backup switch. The switch A will be the master because we configure the priority 30 on switch A. On switch B there is priority. Okay, now this is rebooted. Now just check the interface. as the change or no display interface brief. You can see here the slot has changed. It means the member ID of switch B has changed to 2 because all interfaces changed from 1 to 2. Now IRF member 2 priority 20. You can see here now it's working. Now go to the switch A. Just configure here IRF port 1. This is the logical port of staking. First let me show you the physical interface is up or down. You can see here port 32 is up and connected on both switches. Just go to the IRF port 1/2 and bind the physical interface 1/0/32. Just write port group interface 10G 1/0/32, but here to add the interface and IRF must be shut down. Let me shut down the interface first. It's shut down. Now let me bind the physical interface again and IRF port. You can see here port group interface 10G 1/0/32. Now it's added. To activate the IRF ports, we need to run the IRF port configuration active command. Just copy and paste here. Now the switch A configuration is finished. You can see here, but the switch B configuration is pending now. Now let's move to switch B. Here you can see we had already configured priority 20 and IRF member 2 priority 20. Now let me configure stack logical port IRF port 2/1 and add the physical port 32. Sorry, it's not 1032, it's 2/0/32. Here the same issue. First we need to shut down the physical port. Let me shut down the physical port first. Now I will bind the physical port and logical port IRF port 2/1 port group interface 10G 2/0/32. Now it's added. Now to activate the IRF ports, we need to run IRF port configuration active command. Just copy and paste here. This command is very important to activate the IRF ports. Just save configuration, save force. Now let me unshirt the physical interfaces on switch B. Just go to interface 10G. Sorry, it's 2/0/32. Interface 10G 2/0/32. Undo shutdown. Just get from here. Now go to the switch A. Here we need to unshirt the port, physical port 1/0/32. Undo shutdown. Quit from here. Just now you can see here the switch B is automatically rebooted because we have unshirt the both physical ports. Now it's automatically rebooted because the switch B is a backup or standby switch. It's rebooting to add an staking. After rebooted, now there will be one logical switch, physical switch 2. Now the logical switch will be 1. Now it's already rebooted. IRF has been completed. You can see here that switch name is showing switch A. Display IRF. There is one master and one standby switch. Now run display IRF. You can see here, you can see the plus sign in front of member ID 1. It means we are connected with the master switch through console cable. Indicate the device through which the user logged in. Now let me connect the console cable with switch B. It will show the same name because now it's one logical switch. Now let me connect console cable to switch B. Now you can see the same name because this is the one switch now. Display RF. Now you can see the plus sign has changed to member ID 2. You can see here because now we are connected the console cable with standby switch. That's done. Thank you. Please support to like and subscribe. Thank you.